Okay, here is the look at our internal servers or one of them, for our T-Mobile blacklist repair. This is what we see when we need to when we get a customer, when you submit your IMEI number, a blacklisted IMEI number, and you need it taken off of the blacklist back on the white list or clean and clear status. This is what we use. So when we get your IMEI number, we'll verify that. Now this is just one of the many that we run. This specific one only takes this status: reported lost by a T-Mobile customer or reported stolen by a T-Mobile customer. Now there's a couple other statuses, and depending on what the status is of the blacklist on your device, depends on which server we submit your IMEI to. So all the ones that are reported lost or stolen by a T-Mobile customer will come here. All we do is simply load up the IMEIs here, and we place the order. Now there's also reported lost by insurance company, and then reported stolen by an insurance company. And if we see that one, we'll submit it to the other server. And there's also a reported stolen by T-Mobile customer and or not delivered. And then once we get that one, I'll show that as well. We will submit it to that one. This is connected to the T-Mobile servers, so it's simply what it's going to do is, once we submit it, once we put your IMEI here, we hit order, boom, it will take. Generally, it depends. Depends on how many how many IMEIs we've submitted to this. If we've submitted a whole bunch, it may have a bottleneck effect. It may take 10 days. If we haven't submitted that many in the last week or so, it may take 2 days. It really depends. That's why there's not a guaranteed it'll be done by 72 hours. It's all estimate. It's all estimated. Some get done quick, some get done fast. We're running at about 99% success rate, so every once in a while there's one or two that come back. But so this is what we see. We run a few different ones just because each one supports a specific status of blacklist, and that's why we run multiple ones. And for whatever reason, if the server is down, we can jump on another server and submit them there. So just wanted to show you all this to let you know what we see from the inside, and let you know that this is what we really do. If you go on our website, on our service page, or customer service and proof of work page on our website, you can see a big number of customers that have gotten their devices put back on the clean and clear list, and they are back to using their device. Let's go check out another one. Hang on. All right, and here we're at the one of our other servers. I do apologize about the volume on that last clip. That was very distorted, so hopefully I changed a few things, and hopefully it doesn't sound as bad as the last one. I had the mic gain all the way up on accident, so I think that's why it sounded bad. But anyways, let's go to this other one. So here's one of our other ones internally. So again, like I said on the other clip, when you submit the IMEI, we will scan it. We will see why it was blacklisted, because that matters, because we need to know which server to submit it to get the blacklist removed. Now, here's the infamous reported lost or stolen or not delivered. This one will remove the not delivered status that has haunted so many people, so many customers, even myself, for a long time, because this was not available. This just became available a couple months ago on our server. We have submitted so many not delivered and removed not delivered devices. It's actually bogged down right now. We're not accepting any at the moment. However, that could change tomorrow, that could change in a week from now, probably another week or so from whenever the date you're watching this, but it's probably could be fine by the time you're watching this. So just let us know, reach out and we'll let you know. But this one removes the reported stolen or not delivered by a T-Mobile customer, and this is the only status that it is going to accept. It's not going to accept reported lost. It's not going to accept reported stolen from insurance. It's not going to accept lost from insurance or reported lost from a T-Mobile customer. This is the only status: reported stolen or not delivered by a T-Mobile customer. And again, once we pull that data and we see that this is the status, the reason for why it was blacklisted, we'll come into the server, we'll upload the IMEIs from you and a bunch of other customers, and then we'll simply submit it. Blacklist reason reported stolen or not delivered by a T-Mobile customer. This is what it will say. Just an example. And it's telling us do not submit any other IMEIs. So this is one of our other ones. We run on a daily basis, and we do so many of these. There's probably, I'm guessing, hundreds of thousands of not delivered devices. This has been a nightmare for not only carriers but customers and even us, the unlocking companies, because for about, this is a new blacklist status for maybe the last 18 months. And those whole 18 months, there was no solution to reverse the not delivered blacklist status. And this just became available maybe a month or two ago, and we're run it to its max. So we will accept more of these here in the future. But again, just submit your IMEI or the check IMEI, the free service we have for you, and we'll definitely let you know if we can get it removed for you, and in what status it is as well. So we can definitely take care of that for you. But this is what we see when we submit when we get your IMEI number from an order. We go into here, to another server to run the check. It's like a car fax, but for your phone, so it's like a phone fax. But once we get that info, this is what we're looking for. Specifically, it'll say this, and then boom, we come here. We load up the IMEIs from your device and other customers' devices, and then we'll hit accept, and then the server does its magic, goes into the T-Mobile servers. They're connected, and then it'll take them off. In general, wait time is not always. It's not always a set like 3 days and it's done. Some have been done in 1 day. Some take 10 days. It's just depends on how loaded the server is. If it's a bottleneck effect, meaning we submitted 127 IMEIs in 3 days, it's really going to be loaded. It may take 10 days. But if we've only submitted 23, 24 over the last week, it should get done, within a couple days. So just hang on, we got you, and we'll get them done. We do a lot of these, so this is one of our best servers we have that keeps on cranking them out. Like I said, we're about 99% success rate. There's one that fails every once in a while, but if yours is one of those that doesn't go through, then no harm, no foul. We won't charge you, and just go from there. And it could be cleared in the future. I don't know why they get rejected. The very few that do. But there has been a time or two where we wait another month or two, resubmit it, and it goes through. So you never know. But glad we could show you this. And here is an example of, again, one of the many servers that we run. And this one is for another blacklist removal for T-Mobile, putting it back on the clean and clear status. Now this one's interesting, and I'll show you all in a second. This one supports lost or stolen by a T-Mobile customer. It also supports lost and stolen by insurance. Like I said in the previous video, previous clips, there are different statuses, different classifications of blacklisting, and we basically on our website just have one blacklist removal that you can order that encompasses all of the statuses, and it's up to us to figure out which server to apply it to, your IMEI to get it removed. We didn't want y'all to stress out or waste time trying to figure out which one you needed. It's just too time consuming, and that's what we are here for. That's our job, right? All you as the customer know is you have a blacklisted device and you need it fixed, right? You need to use it again. So that's what we are for. Again, we will get your IMEI. We scan every device, every single IMEI. We run a background check on. We just don't take your IMEI and just submit it anywhere. No, we take time. We're delicate. We want to make sure we get it right the first time, so we don't have any issues after. So again, we'll get your IMEI. We'll run the, I keep on saying Carfax. It's like I need to mint the word phone fax. It's like a phone fax. So we'll do a phone fax on your IMEI. We will see where it was or why it was blacklisted, and then we will personally submit it to the correct server we need to get it done, because like I was saying before, each server is a little different. We got a few that we run, and some allow stolen by T-Mobile customer, some only allow lost or stolen by insurance, and there's one that only does not delivered. And so some are picky, but again, that's what we are here for, is to figure out which blacklisting status it is and which server we need to apply it to get it fixed. So let's check out which one this one does. I'll show y'all here in a second. Okay, so this one, like I was showing you before, this one does, if the device says reported lost by a T-Mobile customer, it supports. Reported stolen by a T-Mobile customer, it supports. Blocked due to non-payment, this supports. And then stolen by insurance, this supports. So this server is really dependable. We rely on this one for a number of them. Like I was saying, the blacklist status, it says no verifying after 5 days due to possible report of phone owner of lost or stolen phone, basically reporting it again stolen, because that's why we can't do a lifetime guarantee that it will never go back on the blacklist. We cannot guarantee that because of so many other factors that once we are done with the phone and we get it back to clean and clear status, there's a number of factors that it could go back on the blacklist. Now, it won't just automatically go back to the blacklist. Like T-Mobile's not going to be like, oh wait, that was on the blacklist. Why isn't it on the blacklist anymore? We're going to put it back there. T-Mobile doesn't do that. The carriers don't work that way. I've worked for a carrier or two actually, but anyways, it doesn't work like that. Once we remove it, it'll stay there. The only way it'll go back to blacklist status is if the customer, if it's a finance device and we get it back to clean and clear, and you continue to use it as normal, and then you stop a payment on it, or you switch to another company, or basically if you stop paying on it, it'll get blacklisted again. Or if, let's say we remove the blacklist, and I'm just saying, for whatever reason, you call it in, oh, I lost my phone, or hey, T-Mobile, my phone got stolen, then it'll flag it as lost and stolen that way. But if just normal, let's say you have your phone's paid off, it's let's say your phone is 100% paid off, it's unlocked. I'm trying to think of a scenario where the device goes back to blacklist. Basically, once we remove it from the blacklist, the only other way it'll get back on the blacklist is if an individual physically calls T-Mobile and tells them the device was stolen or I lost it. That's the only way. Now, that's why we don't guarantee it, because we can't guarantee that phone won't be called in as lost or stolen again, if you get what I'm saying. So we guarantee our service. We guarantee you that we can remove it from the blacklist. And then, basically down the road, because it just does, the systems just don't work like that, where we remove it from the blacklist and then it just magically goes, so we remove it from the blacklist, it's on clean and clear status, and then magically it switches back to a blacklist. It doesn't work like that. It has to be flagged, what they call internally flagged. It has to get flagged physically or manually by a person. The computer doesn't. Once we move it back, again, we're connected to the T-Mobile servers, so we're commanding a T-Mobile server internally to remove it from the blacklist. So we're not like doing it behind their backs. We're not doing anything shady under the table. It's a T-Mobile system that we have and that we utilize, so it works great. So I think I got one more. Let's see here. Again, here is one of our other ones. We run multiple servers, so the last few that I showed you have different stipulations, different basically qualifications that they require, and again, it's up to us to look at your device history and the information that's given on why it was blacklisted, and then it's up to us to choose what server to apply it to. And as you can tell, this one supports EIP. So what is EIP? And this is for T-Mobile. We have some for Verizon and for Sprint, and not AT&T. But I'm just showing you the T-Mobile one because that's like 9 out of 10 that we do are T-Mobile. What is EIP? EIP is Equipment Installment Plan. Basically, internally, that's what T-Mobile calls their financed devices. So if you go in and get a new iPhone 14 Pro, and you put it on a 2-year payment plan, so you pay like what, $35, $36, $38 a month for like 2 years, that's called internally the EIP plan. So EIP supported. So what does that mean? This means that if you take that iPhone 14 or let's say somebody, let's say you go to let's use that example, the iPhone 14 Pro you get from T-Mobile, and basically whatever scenario you can imagine or think of, let's just say it comes up lost or stolen, and the device had a payment plan attached to it. This means we can remove the blacklist or remove that device IMEI from the blacklist and put it back on clean and clear status, and it will still work as far as just like normal call, text, data, everything, all the while it's being financed, so it'll still work after that. Now this says this service will not remove any pending payment. So we cannot remove the money owed on the device. That would be illegal. But we can get it back to where you can use it again if it wasn't previously blocked for non-payment. I know one of our other servers, that's where it gets kind of tricky. I know one of our other servers, it says supports non-payment, and it does. But we can't physically just evaporate the money that was owed. Like if you had missed, or the original owner missed a couple of payments, it won't just erase that. But here's another one. So